Hey guys, doing some time-lapse work here on this wall. Just wanted to stop and talk about a few things and maybe get some close-ups of this section here that I'm looking at. I've prepped my working area. Popped off my outlet covers. I'm gonna paint these in the match paint. Interesting too that it looks like they used 350 bull, which is pretty cool. This is a Westway home, and we've just started working with Westway, and they wanted me to come out and do an accent wall. So we're doing an accent wall in Merriman Beige. On this wall, and we're going right over it, and just like always, I work left to right, top to bottom, just like you saw in the time-lapse video. It's just my technique, but I'm using a 14-inch pool trowel in conjunction with a 6-inch drywall knife, and I just like this combo. Get the mud on the wall. Back side of that blade, and what that does is when they go into that angle, it keeps my brake line nice and sharp along this lower angle. Experiment until you find something that works good for you. Just get a close-up of my base coat here. Not perfect. I've got little chowders. I'm covering up that old texture. Get a shot. This is what I'm going over. Painted texture, no primer. And I'm leaving, you know, there's like kind of some heavy areas. I'll, before the second coat, I'll chop those off and go into my tighter second coat. So in this scenario, this wall's, you know, 15 by 10, they're about. You know, we say 150 to 200 square feet per batch. Now, in a situation like this, if I measure a wall, I got 150 square feet. My suggestion is to order an extra color pack. I'm gonna have plenty for my second coat here, but I would rather have an extra color pack handy so that I'm not worried about how much material I have. And it's the same with the sealer too. Hey guys, just throwing on some sealer here on this wall. Had a question, this guy was asking me this morning about compressing or putting the sealer on before that second coat is dry. Now, we did a second coat here, so I went through and I took just, I always carry my hard knife on me, and I can go through and just scrape. Scrape anything, and then take my hand, and we do a little bit of sculpture, but just not much, you know, just brush off some of the fatty edges and a little bit of prep. But what's going to happen, and then I use my 6-inch, or this is an 8-inch, but I like these the cheap plastic knives from Home Depot for this, because they have a little bit of flex to them, you know. And what's happening is that sealer reactivates that mud, so I want to be real careful when I'm doing this application, and I'm pulling most of that sealer back off. The Fresco Harmony sealer will discolor where if I leave it on heavy, it'll discolor. We switched over to a stainless. This is a Craft gold stainless. And this is a fantastic knife, I really like it, but the spring steel was rusting. The sealer was causing it to rust kind of quick on us, and this doesn't, the stainless doesn't do that, and it cleans a lot easier. I can scrape it after I'm finished, just like sponge sealing regular drywall, or sponge sanding regular drywall. It's a lot like that. But a couple of tips about the sealer there. After I pull my masking, I just want to go through and check my corners. And while that sealer is drying, you can go through and sort of wipe them in a little bit. But people ask too, oftentimes, is the sealer necessary? And from this angle, I mean, it just finishes it. You can see some sheen happening there. This is satin that we used. And also I can take my finger and go through and like clean up any, if there's any heavy spots, I can sort of take those out. But at this point, at this stage, be careful that, because that mud is still very malleable, and you can damage the wall.